Good afternoon and welcome to the 2015 Gift Card Fulfillment Trends webinar presented by Travel Tags. My name is Katie Lassay and I'm the Associate Marketing Manager at Travel Tags.
And I'm Davita Edmondson, Product Marketing Manager here at Travel Tags. We want to thank you for taking a bit of time out of your day to join us. We have a lot of exciting material to get through, but first we have a few details to cover.
We will be recording today's webinar and have it available as an archive on our website within the following week. As we dive into the material, I'm sure there will be lots of questions, so please feel free to type in your questions and comments in the I Am feature at the top of your screen, and we will try to address as many as possible at the end of today's webinar. Also, to avoid any unnecessary noise, please place yourself on mute on your phone, especially if you have a loud office or are maybe snacking on lunch right now. So let's get started.
For those of you unfamiliar with Travel Tags, we're a global gift and loyalty card manufacturer, fulfillment house, and secure packaging facility located in Minnesota, Oregon, and France. For the past 4 years, we've conducted industry comparison studies on the gift card market in order to gain a first-hand look at best practices and trends. A big thank you to our market research team here at Travel Tags that put in a lot of hours to gather the data for this year's fulfillment study. To stay current on the latest news from Travel Tags and the gift card industry, be sure to follow our company page on LinkedIn.
So what you'll see here today is a summary of our 2015 findings when observing the many elements that make up online gift card fulfillment. Since this is our third year conducting this study, we will be incorporating data from 2013 and 2014. Our goal today is to really help you gain a better understanding of the types of gift card fulfillment that you see currently in the marketplace. As a merchant, you may not be fully aware of what other retailers are doing, but we hope this will spark an interest in reviewing your own gift card fulfillment. As you see here on the screen, the fulfillment process falls into 2 points of view, the gifter and the giftee. We will be addressing key elements from each point of view throughout the webinar.
Be sure to keep in mind our overall observations. By maximizing their gift card fulfillment, retailers have the opportunity to expand their brand awareness, decrease their lost in mail rate, and improve the overall giftability factor. Along the way, we'll support each of these observations with facts and real samples. So let's get started.
We'll start with the gifter. The gifter is identified as the one purchasing the gift card from a merchant's website. So for this year's study, we chose 110 of the top national retail brands across several industries. So this covers your well-known restaurants, clothing stores, big box stores, and online brands. Our list this year does differ a little bit from previous studies. In 2014, we observed 127 retailers, and in 2013, we observed 100 retailers. So let's go over some of the initial numbers. In this year's study, 89% of retailers offered a physical gift card. In addition to this, we actually saw a decrease in the offering of digital gift cards. 50% of the retailers observed this year gave us a choice of ordering and sending a digital gift card to the recipient's email address. The recipient would then receive a unique code associated with their digital gift card that could be used for online shopping or in-store. So noting the decrease, we actually saw one restaurant's website say their e-gift program had actually been discontinued, with no clear notion of it being reinstated. When it comes to location, the gifter needs quick and easy access to the gift card page. This link to gift cards, however, is sometimes buried within a drop-down menu. This year, we found that 82% of websites featured a gift card link somewhere on the home page. Of course, what we're most interested in is the percentage of merchants that offer online gift card fulfillment. This year, 87% of retailers offered the service, which was pretty comparable to the years past. The retailers who did not have an online fulfillment program required the gifter to either visit a store location or call customer service to place an order over the phone. Now, the ease and independence of ordering online certainly outweighs the antiquated methods of placing a phone order and the inconvenience of visiting a store location.
We purposely conducted the study 1 week prior to Mother's Day in hopes of observing any promotions or special offers related to moms, dads, and grads season. Typical promotions are placed above the fold on the website page. Above the fold refers to the top portion of the site as it appears on the screen. This year, we saw 24% of retailers featuring a gift card related promos on their site. The most relevant being Mother's Day, followed by a buy one, get one, Father's Day, and then graduation.
As the process continues, the gifter typically has the option of choosing the card art. Of the retailers offering gift cards, we saw the same 4 design categories popping up again and again. That would be store branded, birthday, thank you, and congratulations. So by no surprise, all retailers offered a store branded design. 42% of the retailers featured a birthday design, 26% featured a thank you design, and 25% featured a congratulations design. After discussing this with our creative department, they definitely supported this observation, as these designs are the most relatable and can pretty much pass for any occasion throughout the year. We also took some time to take a look at the number of card designs per retailer. Below half of the retailers had just one card offering, most likely a store-branded design. The remaining retailers offered anywhere from 2 to 50 or more card designs, catering to seasonal holidays and special celebrations. The few outliers that had designs for teacher appreciation, work anniversary, housewarming, and back to school.
After picking the perfect card design, the gifter has multiple options for customizing the gift. This includes adding a personal message to the carrier and adding text or photo to the card itself. About 3/4 of the retailers allowed the gifter to add a personal message. For some merchants, the gifter could choose from a list of stock messages, while others were limited to 150 characters or less. Either way, the ability to add a personal message definitely attributed to the overall giftability factor. When customizing the card itself, the ability was limited. 92% of the retailers did not allow text to be added, and 85% of the retailers did not allow a personal photo to be added. To offset not having these options, it's a good idea to increase the number of card designs for the gifter to customize the gift as best as possible. Since the majority of online gift cards are sent as a present, carriers are the best way to complement the gift card. When we discuss carriers, we're referring to any type of sleeve, envelope, or decorative packaging that accompanies or houses a gift card. This year, we saw some standout packaging and carriers, from gift boxes and bows to little toy dogs. Carrier materials also surprised us this year. We saw carriers made from stitched white leather, fabric, and craft paper. If you look at the middle image to the right from the anthropology, you can see several layers of fabric and paper stitched together to create a pocket for the gift card. The top image from Whole Foods shows a card affixed to a 3-panel carrier. At the bottom image from Burger King is a front view of a well-branded 3-panel carrier from Burger King. Despite some of the beautiful carriers we received, 81% of retailers did not advertise the addition or option of a carrier. This was a pretty big increase compared to the previous studies. In 2014, 51% of the retailers did not advertise carriers, and in 2013, less than half left us completely in the dark. For retailers, the addition of a carrier should not be undervalued. Presentation can be everything when the giftee receives a gift card in the mail. In addition, the gifter should be made aware of how the gift card will be delivered. Just as retailers advertise gift wrapping or monogramming for their other products, those same gifting ideas should apply to card fulfillment.
So the final observation we're going to discuss today from the gifter's point of view is shipping and ordering confirmation. This year we found that 67% of retailers offering online fulfillment provided free standard shipping. So as you can see here, this is an increase from previous years. Free standard shipping typically meant U.S. Postal Service or ground shipping, taking anywhere from 5 to 10 business days to arrive. The most expensive shipping cost we actually had to pay was a $10.95 fee on a $10 gift card order.
Crazy.
Yes. Order and shipping confirmation emails are pretty typical, though, in the online shopping experience. 88% of the retailers observed in this study sent an order confirmation email, while only 58% of retailers sent an email confirming successful shipping. These percentages are pretty comparable to previous years, but really should be higher. Basic customer service such as this is expected when shopping online.
Now we'll move into some of the notable observations from giftee's point of view. The giftee is identified as the recipient of a gift card via mail. Let's take a moment and look at the images on the right. These are a few pieces we received. They're about the size of a typical greeting card, branded properly and with the correct mailing address. The bottom envelope adds a nice touch with a real stamp. We'll dive into the different envelope types in the next slide.
So as you remember from the start of the webinar, we initially observed 110 retailers. 87% of those retailers have an online gift card fulfillment program. We tried to order from all of the available retailers, but we did run into some technical issues, so in the end, we successfully ordered from 79 different websites. This really is by far the most exciting and surprising part of the entire study for us. From year to year, we usually see the regular standbys, but we're always shocked by some of the rather interesting fulfillment pieces that darken our mailbox. I mean, we've seen envelopes addressed incorrectly, handwritten names misspelled, completely ambiguous return addresses, and envelopes that were held desperately together with tape, just to name a few. So, really, the first appearances are everything when it comes to gift cards. In this year's study, 41% of the fulfillment pieces arrived in a personal envelope, about the size of a greeting card. We really liked these envelopes because they just had that special look and feel to them that really made you want to open it.
30% of the fulfillment pieces received arrived in a number 10 envelope. This would be your typical envelope that houses a trifold 8.5 by 11 form with a gift card affixed, most likely with a window for the mailing address. You can see examples of this on the right. 38% of the fulfillment pieces received arrived in a shipping envelope. The shipping envelopes typically are oversized and made of cardboard or a thicker paper. Some included product catalogs, which was a nice touch for the customer experience. But others, the lack of branding on the envelope made it overall less giftable and more ambiguous as to whom they are from. The remaining 1% of fulfillment pieces arrived in a shipping box. In this case, it was to protect the elegant gift box inside. Attributing to the giftability factor is the appearance of the return address. By far, the most common return address was that of the retailer. 15% of the envelope stated that the purchaser's name and address, while 11% were complete mysteries. We noted several envelopes that just said Customer Service Department. Keeping in mind the lost in mail rate, retailers do not want to give any opportunity for the recipient to mistake a gift card for throwaway mail. Finally, we arrived at the giftability factor. We identify the term giftability as having 4 essential elements that make a gift card fulfillment feel like an actual present upon receiving. These 4 elements are personal messaging, a clear indication of who the gift is from, the dollar value, and the inclusion of a carrier. Unfortunately, there are some fulfillment pieces that were below par. 20% of the fulfillment pieces did not include a personal message. 13% did not state who the gift was from. 8% did not indicate the value of the gift card. This disappointed us both as a purchaser and a consumer. These basic expectations were not met, leaving the fulfillment piece curious, is our word for it. A similar story is told when it comes to carriers. For those that did include a carrier, 77% by the way, it was obvious that the retailer wanted to emphasize their brand and design. Typically, these retailers utilize fulfillment houses for their gift card fulfillment, which can devote the time and resources into crafting and delivering giftable fulfillment every single time.
So that concludes the big data from this year's fulfillment study. But first, let's review the key takeaways from the gifter and the giftee's experience. So since the gifter is purchasing the card and putting their time into crafting the gift, their experience is very crucial. So let's start with convenience, which really is the reason your customers are shopping online. The e-commerce channel is one of the largest for gift card sales that caters to loyal customers and introduces your brand to new customers across the country.
The second is location of the gift cards on your website will be most important when the first few seconds of the purchasing experience. If a customer cannot quickly locate the link, chances are they'll move on to another retailer.
Next is customization, which is all about options. Giving the customer options from the very beginning related to format, design, carriers, it allows them to feel like the gift card is truly a giftable experience for the recipient.
Fourth, reliability is a basic expectation for any online shopper. Having a solid and reliable fulfillment process for your gift cards, whether it's in-house or outsourced to a fulfillment house, will put your customers at ease, especially around the busy holiday season.
And last but definitely not least, the complete user experience does matter. Whatever purchasing platform you happen to be using, make sure it's well suited for your customer. Many times, David and I have run into broken platforms and heavy fraud detectors that make it next to impossible for us to even order a gift card. So a successful transaction should really take about 15 minutes or less. For the giftee, there are 4 key elements that make fulfillment truly a memorable experience.
First, appearances really can be everything for fulfillment. Branded envelopes that stand out in size and appearance are more likely to be noticed than a blank number 10 envelope. Think about your lost and mail rate and see if a simple change in envelope size or appearance improves your deliverability. Second, along the lines of appearance, the entire package should appear like a gift. Key elements such as dollar value and the from should always be included. Take a look at the image across the top. You see beautiful packaging and carriers that have clearly been given the branding attention they deserve. Remember to treat each fulfillment piece as a personal gift because every card truly does matter.
So some of the ways that you can start enhancing your gift card program today is to start assessing your current program. Go through a typical order from a gifter perspective and see if what arrives in the mail really meets your expectations as a loyal customer. Take a look at what similar retailers are doing for their fulfillment. Our library of fulfillment samples came from a wide range of retailers within several industries, and we'd be more than happy to share those detailed findings with you one-on-one. And finally, remember to recall your own identity. Your brand is one of the most important pieces of your market strategy and should be well represented in gift card fulfillment.
As we come to the end of our webinar today, we'll be addressing questions shortly thereafter. But we have a variety of ways that you could learn more information from our study or past year's fulfillment studies. First of all, we're offering an in-depth white paper recapping significant observations along with a look back at previous studies. You could sign up for a consultation with the Travel Tags design team to review your current fulfillment program and develop new ideas. And finally, request a sample kit of a variety of fulfillment pieces that Travel Tags has made for our clients in the past. Included with the sample kit is an infographic illustrating a snapshot of what you saw today.
Okay, well, we really like to thank you for attending today's webinar. So please feel free to reach out to DeVito or myself if you have any remaining questions or comments. Keep an eye out for more exciting news from Travel Tags by visiting our website, following us on LinkedIn, and subscribing to our monthly e-blast. Thanks again and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.